Welcome back to the Sekai podcast, the Lookout Chronicles from Another World. I am your host, AD, joined again with Jerry and Pat. How are you people doing?
Wonderful. How are y'all?
I'm doing good, man. I hope everyone's going to be safe this weekend. Other than that, man, everything is... What should I say? Peaches and rainbows? Yeah, there we go.
Peaches and rainbows is actually... See, I have a peach allergy, so actually that sounds like a death sentence.
Oh, God.
I'm like, are you trying to kill me? You trying to assassinate me? No, I really did I was arguing with somebody, one of my friends, and he was like, I'll throw a peach at you. I said, wow, that actually is chemical warfare.
Crazy.
That's chemical warfare.
I've had the same threat, but with shellfish. I had a friend talking about, I'm going to throw a piece of shrimp at you. So I get it.
Oh my
They be
God.
out here just be doing dastardly deeds to us. It's all
Are
good.
you one of the people who have a shellfish allergy and you just take a whole bunch of Benadryl so that way you can still enjoy it?
No.
Or do you actually care about your body?
I care about my life, but as a child I didn't, but let me explain that though. It's not that I didn't care about my life. I did not know. Well, we should have seen the signs because every time I used to devour fried shrimp. Okay, that was my favorite shit at Red Lobster. But then there'll always be why are you so puffy? Why can't you breathe?
Oh my God, everyone's like, oh, it's the salt. It's the salt. No, it's
It's the shellfish. Yeah, I remember it was so crazy too because I think a few years back I did an allergy test just to see what I was allergic to, and the freaking doctor called me back and specifically made sure she said, "Do not touch shellfish." I repeat, do not touch shellfish. I was like, I get it. I'll die. Thank you. I understand. You didn't have to say it twice.
No, because once again, people who have a shellfish allergy, they don't be caring. So she probably like, no, I need to make sure that at least one client understands me. But see, my allergy developed in 2019. I was not allergic to peaches as a child, and it just randomly occurred. And I have a friend, her mom at 40 started developing allergies. So your body can just change.
Oh yeah. My mom is allergic to shellfish now, and she wasn't before.
Oh my God, not you
shit.
rubbed off on her.
No. I didn't rub off on nobody. She's the reason why I can't even eat it in the first place, because when she was pregnant with me, it's all she could eat. It ain't my fault. That's her fault. That's her fault why I can't eat it. Her fault. It's so bad, I can't even breathe the shit in if it's cooked in the
Oh my God,
air.
you're one of those? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Pat. That's actually very unfortunate.
I literally went to Benihana's one time on a date and started wheezing.
No.
Oh,
She was talking about you in the chat. I know she was talking about you in the chat.
No, she wasn't. She was actually quite pissed because she asked me if I was okay. I lied because I didn't want to ruin the date. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. So then as we're walking back to the car,
And you breathing all hard. She's like,
I'm trying to
he's
control
on a
the
0.2
breathing.
walk and he can't breathe.
I'm trying to control the wheezing and I can't. And she said, stop. Put her head to my chest and said, inhale. I was like, no, I'm good. She said, breathe.
that shit started gurgling.
Bro, I took that one breath.
Everything started rattling.
Took that one breath. She's like, oh, fuck no. Are you having a reaction? I was like, my chest's kind of tight. I'm kind of wheezing. She's like, oh, fuck that. We ran to the car, sped home. I think I died for 3 days because I had took Benadryl and I was out for 3 days straight. All I did was just sleep for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But I lived though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here.
You have lived to tell the tale. That is true.
Still here.
Okay. Shellfish Coon did not get you.
Right? Shellfish Coon did not get me.
Can't you know that one curse from JJK that fought Maki and told you had to beat him?
Oh yeah! He would have packed me up. He was all you did was just walk over, and I would have been just, I'm dead, big dog. You got
No
it.
domain, no domains needed for you. Just aura. He can really aura farm on you. Oh my God.
Breathe my way, and I would have dropped. Damn, big dog, you got it.
Damn. I'm glad both of y'all are still here. Meanwhile, there's me with no allergies, and therefore my big backache has expanded.
Yet, you never know. You never know.
Hey, we still got time.
Yeah, you still got time.
Damn, y'all know the episode of Family Guy where they started throwing shit at Quagmire
Yeah.
Y'all go just try to like find some shit in Africa, bro, and just like
Hey,
stab
bro,
it with it.
look, bro. It's something. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it's something. It's something. Fret not.
Man, fuck both of y'all. Goddamn, like I'm about to order something from DoorDash right now, goddamn, just to spite this shit. Fuck it. But nah, man, everything is good. Also, we kind of dated the episode at the beginning because there's supposed to be an ice storm happening, and this episode is dropping a month later. So yeah, we've been on the grind. We got these out ahead of time. So shout out to us for sticking around, and also shout out to y'all for listening to episode 2. Go back and play episode 1, No Game No Life, if you enjoy that series. We are talking about the first non-isekai but resurrection series that we're going to do on this podcast. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I could take my time perfecting my magical ability. That is a mouthful.
It is.
They're probably only going to get worse. The titles are probably only going to get worse from here. So,
oh, they have been. They have been.
Like they be putting the whole plot summary in the title. Like I don't need that. I don't need that.
Yo, title would be a whole biopsy, like right there for you. Like,
I'm glad I know what I'm getting myself into. I can read the book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But no, before we get into that, is there anything that y'all have been watching since we are like a month out and then more episodes of something would have came out? Is there anything that y'all have been watching or
I got something actually. Hold on, let me go to my Crunchyroll.
I've not been watching anything isekai related.
I know it doesn't have to be isekai related.
Something I've been watching that got my attention is Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. Okay, I love this. It's only like I think 2 episodes in, but it's like Mob Psycho. What's that? There's that one anime where that girl can see like ghosts and demons, and she's in high school, but she can't be scared.
Miracle-chan something. I know what you're talking about. She has like blue hair and she has like a yellow top. Yeah.
It's those. If those two had a kid, and it birthed this, where the little girl can see ghosts, but she's like Mob Psycho, so she fucks them up, and I love it. And she's only like a kindergartner, which makes it even funnier.
Yeah. Oh, I did watch that first episode. Yeah, and everyone's like thinking that she's the scary one. And she's actually saving you. So you really need to be very nice to Kaya.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah.
She's
sometimes they have to wear a little helmet and a little book bag.
Yeah, and then sentenced to be a hero. That's actually starting to be real gas. I'm really.
I do want to watch that. That's on my list.
Yeah. It's definitely worth the time.
We might talk about that towards the end of the season, because I've been interested in that myself. Jerri, talk about Tomon's B-side.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. For those who don't know, so I am actually a late bloomer in the shoujo realm. I was very much so a meathead growing up. That's not my fault. That's just what was available to me. But that's typically what I watch and read. However, as I've matured into a nice young lady, I've been into like josei and shoujos. So now I'm watching Tomon's B-side, which is about an idol group, right? They're called Face. Their leader is Tomon. The girls love him. He's adorable. He has pink hair, so he can stand out from the rest of his colleagues. However, he has crippling anxiety when he is not on stage. So much so he's the most awkward person in the entire world. So he has he has a house cleaning service that comes and like helps take care of him because he literally can't do anything because of his anxiety. And the housekeeper that's assigned to him is actually like his number one fan. Like she has a dedicated fan club called the Church of Tomon. Like that's how deep and how much she loved this man. But you get to see like the side of him that's like him when he's like not on stage. So it's a comedy. It's really fun. The music is great. Everyone should listen. They're actually like number 2 or number 3 on Spotify right now in Japan. Like the songs are actually good. Please go listen. Please watch. Also on my shoujo bag, I'm watching the Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife is really cute. So it's like a world where like everyone has like different powers and stuff, but the main guy, he runs a detective agency because he's an invisible man. So like, he can do stealth operations. And his secretary is a blind girl, and they like slowly, like slice of lifey, fall in love, and it's really cute. Other than that, I've been watching Gachi Akuta finally because I was like reading it, and I'm starting back on Hell's Paradise. So that's me.
Yeah, good shit right there. For me, I have been watching Solo Leveling. I just finished it, season 2. I was kind of behind on it. Jinwoo, need the aura farming, need the power fantasy. That was a great run. Also watching this anime called Gnosia, Gnosia. It is essentially Among Us. There are a group of people who have evacuated from this planet that was infected by a virus called Gnosia. And one of the people on the evacuation ship has the infection, and it is up to the rest of the people to kind of figure out who has the infection. And so if you don't figure it out, you're essentially stuck in a time loop until you do figure it out. And even if you do figure it out, you get sent back in time to when you first awaken on the ship and, start from the beginning. It is based off of a game. That's why it kind of sounds like that. But the anime is actually pretty fire with the cast of characters and trying to figure out who is infected. So that's been fun. After we get done with this episode, I will be knee deep in Dragon Ball GT. Welcome to the Grand Tour. Shout out to the Lookout. But yeah, I also been watching the final season of Fire Force. That has been interesting, to say the least. Hasn't been bad, but interesting. So I will leave it at that. There's a lot of anime to watch this year. I will also probably be watching Hell's Paradise because I've been waiting for this season 2, and this is when shit really hits the fan in Hell's Paradise. So I need that. Also, if you haven't watched it, the English dub for Takapi's Original Sin is out now. Go watch it. 6 episodes. Probably anime of the year from 2025. That's my opinion. But if you see it on Crunchyroll's list, just know I tried to tell y'all. But yeah, is there anything else y'all wanna get through before we get started on this topic? Cause
no, I'm ready to hear. I'm ready to hear Eddie's thoughts. Cause I texted AD while we were watching, and he had things to say. So
I can't wait to hear all.
I'm curious. I said, I'm like, save it. I don't need your dissertation right now.
I'm here.
But this is your time. This is your time to now give your dissertation.
I'm here to spectate and drop my little one too. I really just want to hear how y'all felt about this. This is gonna be great.
So I mean, all right.
There's actually a few spells I've been wanting to test. Now I can. So thanks. You gave me the perfect opportunity to cut loose, demon. The kid's mana is just too much.
But how does this brat have such an absurd amount of power? Is this a nightmare? Why put a barrier around me? And when did he even make the incantation? Now I get it. He has no intention of fighting me.
Yeah, I would have run too.
This child! He wants to imprison me in a cage! This barrier is meant to keep me trapped. If he catches me, I won't be able to get out. I don't want to imagine what happens next. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
By the way, exactly how many spells can you cast simultaneously? If we include the ones on standby, around 20? Probably more if you give me a hand, Grim. Ready? Jerri.
So like I said in the beginning, we're covering I Was Reincarnated as a Seventh Prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. It was originally released as a light novel series written by Kinyo Nasirko, published on the Shosetsuka ni Naro Japanese novel self-publishing site. It's kind of like web novel. What's the other one? The app that's like web novel. I forget the name of it.
What,
What
Webtoon?
do?
No. It's like the actual like
Now we
novel.
on our Korean bag.
No.
Wait, no, Webtoon.
But it does have a manga. But not like webtoon. It's the actual like light and like where people write their fanfics
Okay,
or
I get
novel.
it.
What, AO3?
No, but yes, but no. It's an app. I forget the name of it. Either way, it's like one of those services. But also some of the anime that have come from this service that had their light novels on it were Log Horizon and The Irregular at Magic High School.
Oh, that's a good one. Irregular. I like that one.
I was gonna ask quick question if y'all both have seen both of these series. Would you guys put this above or below them? Where would you rank this out of all three of them?
Irregular will be above this one for sure. I will say Irregular season 1. I did not fuck with Irregular season 2. That shit got weird, and I mainly because the animation I wasn't fucking with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But story wise, you said what now?
I said I really haven't jumped into them, so Patrick,
okay.
I'll let Patrick speak for the for the collective.
Yeah, I'll definitely put, like I said, I put Irregular above all of them. I don't think I've watched the first one, so for me, my list would be Irregular, Seventh Prince, and then the first one last. Just because I haven't seen the first one, so I can't really have an input. But yeah, Irregular sits above.
Okay. I haven't seen all of Irregular. It's been a while since I've seen Irregular in the first place. But I did like Log Horizon a lot, so I'll probably put this above.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said Log Horizon. I'm totally
Yeah.
I thought I know why. I thought you said something different. I have seen Log Horizon. I've seen majority of Log Horizon. I lied. I totally spaced out. I'm sorry, y'all. Log Horizon kind of is good, but then it kind of gets real slice of life at the end. Some and kind of maybe a little dull, but overall the story's way better. So if I have to go off of just story, like if I'm gonna rank it just by story alone, I would say Log is 1, then Irregular, then Prince. And then if I was to rank it by animation, I would give it Prince, Log, then oh gosh, I'm
Irregular.
Irregular, yeah. If I go up by animation, because I like Log's art style because it's old. I love that old school art style. That's just like just seems completely drawn. Like I love that. And then Prince will take second place because it's just how colorful it is and how it pops, and it doesn't do that weird 3D transition back and forth. I hate that tremendously. And then of course Irregular gets third because it does do that weird 3D back and forth transition. I don't like that.
Okay. Well, we'll probably talk about Log Horizon so we can go into a little bit more depth. That'll be down the line. I'm so mixed on this show, man. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Here we go.
I'll get to it.
Let me tune in.
I'll get to it. Let me finish the preamble. The animation was done by the Sumugi Akita Animation Lab. It's actually a new animation studio founded by Tsukasa Sakurai, who formerly worked at Satellite and Graphinica. This is their second work after Meiji Gekken in 1874. I don't know if any of y'all seen that, but it's a recent series. From what I've seen, it looks okay. I might tap into it, but yeah. The director's name is Jin Tamamura. He worked on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable, and Stardust Crusaders. This is his main work as a director and storyboarder. He also did Chaos Child, a Fate series, Macross Frontier, Persona 5, the animation, the Daybreakers special. He did one episode of Tomodachi game. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, he's done a lot of different things, like one offs or like several different episodes across other things. You know, pretty good. This is his first big series that he's directed. So I'm gonna say the plot, and after this, I want you to tell me why you recommended this to us. Uh,
Okay.
well, first, an ordinary sorcerer, no name it was given, episode one. Lacking in bloodline and aptitude, was killed off in a duel, meets a dumb death by some nobles, but he is enjoyer of magic. He's pretty much a magic scholar, but he had no talent in or aptitude in magic. So he gets reincarnated as the seventh prince in the title. And with the surplus mana pool that God just heavy handed into his creation, you know how people like God take his time. No, I think he heavy handed this nigga shit. But,
Oh no, he spilled the bottle and just said,
Yeah,
"Fuck
like
it."
that meme was like a little too much, a little too much.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, what the fuck is happening here? But like, because of that, now he has a surplus of mana, and now he can take his time because he's the youngest prince in the family, the royal family of this kingdom. Lloyd de Saloum. He also has the memories of his previous life, but now he can enjoy this lifestyle of unrivaled skill and mastery of magic, not caring what others think of him because one, he's a prince, and two, he's a lover of magic. So yeah, Patrick, why
Yes.
did you recommend this anime to us?
One reason why I recommended it for this podcast was because it is a topic that people are 50-50 on, whether they like it, dislike it. Another reason why I recommend it because I do enjoy this anime, and not just because it has the little cheesy tropes that reincarnations or reincarnation isekais have. It was because like I like the fact that the character is so passionate and like obsessed with like the craft of magic that he dives so deeply into it, whereas like he studies every aspect of it to where even being attacked by someone else's magic that he doesn't know, instead of being scared or running from it, it fascinates him. Like he wondered how it works, how can he break it down, how does it feel to get hit by it, and it gives him this kind of like crazy uh masochist in a sense, like
Mhm.
personality. And like it's interesting because like I understand that fixation, like especially when you find something you really love and you want to learn everything you can about it. I get that fixation to me, so it scratched that itch for me for sure. And then the fight scenes, they're not no like solo leveling fight scenes, but they are interesting and they are well done. And it has progression in there as he's like learning how to counter his enemy. It's not like he's just automatically OP from the jump. He learns his enemy as he's fighting them. Sometimes he's OP. Yeah, you're gonna have those moments, but those real fights, he's actually has to learn his enemy, figure out, okay, what am I doing? Why can I not beat this person? Or how are they using this magic and how can I counteract it? Or how are they counteracting my magic? So it gives a sense of a little bit of a struggle without it seeming like he's too overpowered and it's just boring. So to me, overall, it gets good, especially in season two, which I know y'all didn't really get that deep into. But in season two, he learns holy magic. And then he starts to use that magic to make constructs. And the constructs are just not just like attacks, but they're actual like weapons, and he forms weapons for his members individually, thinking about their like different aspects and their strengths and their weaknesses and how their abilities work. So that's why I enjoyed it, and that's why I recommended it, because I feel like y'all might have also enjoyed it as well. Plus I wanted to hear what y'all thoughts were, because I just wanted to be on that type of timing.
Yeah. Um, I did enjoy. Okay, Pat gave us this recommendation after No Game No Life. After all I said about No Game No Life and the things I didn't like about No Game No Life, and he said, "You know what? You'll like this also because it has that too, but it's a boy this time." I said, "No, I don't. I don't need to. I don't need to have a show to. I don't. I don't need that. I don't." Because while AD has given you the rundown, he's 11. He's
Yes.
11. So this is Shiro's counterpart, and they treat that man as Shiro's counterpart, and I be pissed because it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Like that, there's a scene in there. I'm just like, we didn't need that. But yes, the things about it that you
Wait,
like
wait,
are the
wait,
things that
wait,
I
wait.
like
What
too.
scene? What scene? What scene?
With Galilea and his sticky web, and him leaving his clothes, and then his family has to find his clothes covered in white fluids. I
Like
didn't. I did.
I warned you. I
I
warned you though. I
I did
told
not.
you.
I did not need that. That
I
is
told you that this show has some really weird things when it comes to this child that I'm like, yo, that was a decision. I did warn you
that
though.
was a decision. Like who was in the room, and the thing and what irritates me even more about this than No Game No Life is that their other comedy is wonderful. I don't need the show to comedy because the regular comedy is delightful. Like when they're chibis and like when they're be fighting and then like, ooh, my attack missed. Like and everyone deadpans because yes, they attack missed. Or it was like a little too strong. Enjoyable. I think it's very funny. There's even there's a JoJo reference. All roads lead back to JoJo's. There's a JoJo's reference in there too. So I'm like, there like it doesn't need it. But unfortunately, isekais, they're just like, yeah, throw the inappropriateness in there, unfortunately. But other than that, despite that, the things that you said that were interesting were the things that captivated me. I did love his deep understanding and like passion for magic because as mentioned, right, I guess in this world, magic is only to be wielded by those who have privilege and who have class and who have power. If you were just a regular person off the street, magic's not for you. And our main character had that type of life, so it wasn't for him. So now being born not only into royalty but into the royal family for the entire kingdom, he has that access now to have that privilege and then to use his wealth of knowledge that he has previously but also building upon it. I think that's so fascinating. And also he's not the only character who's like that. Tao, the
Oh,
chi,
yeah, the
that's my
chi
girl. I
master.
love her. She's
She's
very
great. She's actually really good.
she's very Steph Dola coded. Love her down. um she
His
too has like
sister.
dedicated her entire life, to chi and working to develop it, working to perfect it. um Silpha, the maid, right? Her too, right? She used to be this crazy ass assassin girl, but she got rocked in that one episode with that demon lord, and she said, "I can never let this man best me ever again," and she meant that. And
Oh
she
yeah.
she literally came up with a whole new fighting style just simply to beat him. She's like, "I can't have that ever again." So just seeing everyone with their motivations, how they want to be the best, how they want to use their time for their crafts, I do think is very inspiring. Um, it does feel a little Mary Suey, a little too OP, right? Even though I think like the fights were very fantastic, I think that there is tension within the fights. I know, unfortunately, at the end that he's gonna pull something crazy and he's gonna win. I was gonna actually text everyone. I was gonna text y'all. I'm like, in that last fight in the season, I was like, this little nigga is Maharaga. He this little nigga is
That is the
Maharaga.
perfect
He
description of this nigga.
that nigga's Maharaga, and I don't know if I want to see Maharaga fight everybody. Like, I don't want to see Maharaga fight everybody. I don't know if I want that. But then like has that like weird passion that Sukuna has, or like I'm 1,000 years old, so I just simply know more, so therefore I'm better than everybody at this. He also has that component too. I'm like, oh, that's lovely. So yeah, I actually enjoy it. I am interested to see because okay, like I said, it's getting a little too much with him being OP. Because why is he now fighting angels in season 2? That's crazy. Why are you up there? Why are
I
you in
ain't
the
gonna hold you.
Why are you in the heavens? Why are you in the heavens?
Look, hold on. To give my boy some credit, I feel like the angel's a fraud. I'm calling a fraud watch on that angel. I ain't even gonna hold you. That man seemed like he was talking a real big game and he couldn't back it up. I'm calling
But see, okay,
complete
but that's
fraud
the
watch.
thing. He can. It's just this little 11-year-old is just beating up everybody because he's really good at magic. And I also
Nah,
wish they
because
would dive
okay.
more into that too. Of like, okay,
So I see where you're coming from, but
mhm,
because I know further down in the season, he would have struggled with the main villain. This is why I'm calling fraud watch. I haven't seen exactly. You haven't seen exactly what's going on.
I've seen. So here's the thing. And I've been quiet this entire time. I've seen all of season 2.
speak your truth. At last.
Everything outside of Lloyd, I really enjoy. Everything outside of Lloyd, literally just because of this nigga is too OP, dog. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been holding it. No. He's been OP since season 1, bro. He's been OP since episode 1. The moment that this little nigga decided to blow a hole in this castle, bro. No. Yes, bro. Ever since this nigga came out the womb, he's been OP. He has never struggled. His struggles have always been, damn, how can I figure out how to make this magic work? It has never been somebody just constantly overpowering it. It has never been.
I never said he's overpowered. I said he simply says, how could I overcounter this person's magic?
But that's what I'm saying. He has never struggled. He has never run out of magic. Everybody else in this motherfucker has been like, I'm getting weaker. I'm feeling tired. My mana is running out.
They'll be like, this is taking me 7 years to master this, and you got me here in 2 days. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's always gifted.
This nigga wrote these mana signatures and whatever on the weapons, and he was like, I actually did 80% trial success, but because I was trying to overcompensate and overdo shit, it's only down to like 50%, and niggas are still surprised. Like, no, bro, come on, bro. This nigga is doing way too fucking much, bro. I'm sorry.
Did you see where he did the what was it? The 11 spell casting simultaneously?
Bruh. Come
on. Him saying that this nigga literally he literally hollow purpled that dude at the end. Like,
come on.
At the end of season 1, he literally uses hollow purple. How do you know how to do that? And then was like, oh, I've been actually practicing how to use voice and hit voice with each other. What do you mean you've been practicing how to create black holes and then throwing black holes at each other?
He was like, I want to see what happens if they clash. I want to see a big firework.
I just want to rip through the atmosphere, just for fun.
My favorite, that's my favorite overpower moment is when he was at the training ring and he missed all the targets on purpose so he wouldn't get attention, but still got attention from his brother. And then after they left, he blew that fucking hole through the ozone layer to see the sky. Yes, that was my favorite overpowered moment.
That was and that was the moment when I said, "All right, enough's enough."
Yes, absolutely. No, in season 2, when this nigga decides to break through dimensions just to go to heaven, bro. Like, come on, man.
Like, again, like, he's very overpowered. But when he's fighting the main villain, it's not just a one-shot kill. It takes some time.
But he's still overpowered, bro. Like, he's still overpowered.
Like 2 seconds.
It only takes time because demons are hard to kill. If demons weren't hard to kill,
not even just that. This nigga is like
they had to give plot armor. They had to give plot armor to the villains.
He is a Pokemon trainer. He can literally weaken no matter how much damage he gets, or even if he gets damaged, he will literally try to weaken the villain so he can capture them and do experiments with them later down the line.
They have to give plot armor to the villains because of him. Like, they have plot armor. He don't need none. Like, that's how OP.
He is the plot armor. This nigga is fucking Saitama. Like, if we got Asta, if we got Mash from Mashal, like any of these niggas who have no magic whatsoever, he would not look at them any other way. He would simply do.
He wouldn't even bother with them.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is the thing that I like everything else other than Lloyd
Lloyd.
because for me it's the main character thing where it's like I get invested into a main character, and if the main character interests me enough, I'm like, all right, I can I can get behind this show. And with Lloyd, there are some things that I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. But they ham fist everything simply because he has the largest mana pool in the universe.
It's not just the largest mana pool, bro.
No, because every time,
it's also no. It's also his magic understanding. Like it's the large mana pool combined with his magic understanding what makes him so OP. Like that's the thing that I love because he's constantly studying, constantly improving. He's always advancing himself further and further.
I get that.
That's what I like so much about it because it's like, yes, as a
I
kid,
like
he
that.
blew that hole in the fucking ceiling because you gotta remember too, he had no idea he had that much mana. He didn't even know what the fuck he was. He was completely confused. Then he's like, wait a minute, that just blast a hole through the ceiling? He's like, oh shit, I got magic.
He has a terrible way of like this nigga was a baby. Of course they gonna know he's fucking Gohan as a kid, bro. Like, no, like straight up. Everybody knows he has a large amount of pool because he did that. Him trying to conceal his power, and everybody knows it's him. He's the elephant in the room, bro. Like, nigga goes missing. All of a sudden, the bad guy is beaten, and then he comes back. Like, bro, you are
of Spider-Man.
No one asking questions about that.
How Peter Parker disappears and comes back all of a sudden, like, wait, Peter Parker's gone. Oh, there goes Spider-Man.
Like
that's exactly what it feels like.
Like literally him transforming himself to look older when he meets Tao, and then using the same techniques that Tao can sense and being like, "Oh, is that Robert? You got the same sense." Like, bro, you are the worst. If she wasn't a dickhead, bro, like everybody would have figured this out. Silpha figured that out. Like a lot of people figured so much out about
his
this
brother.
Kid.
Figured it out. Silpha figured it out. I think that was the main. I think the blacksmith. I think
his other brother.
Yeah, he figured it out too. And his sister, who's obsessed with the beast, I think she also knows. But other than that's it. Everybody else in the castle is completely oblivious.
I don't know. I think everybody.
His pops is completely oblivious.
I think it's
no clue.
I think his pops knows. I'm pretty sure his pops knows,
bro. His pops acts oblivious to me, dog. Yeah. I don't think his pop knows. I think the main people that know are I think the confidants. I think the king's confidants probably know because they see
that's
him
also the
around.
thing is because he's not in like contention for the throne. They don't care, so they don't pay attention to him. And he's like, perfect. I want to make sure no one pays attention.
But the thing, Albert at the end of season 1 puts him up for candidacy in front of his father.
Yeah, like, and he denied that motherfucker. He said, no, thank you.
He said, this is so sweet, but no.
But that's the thing, like the fact that his brother put him up in front of his pops has an idea of what his brother is capable of. Like,
I mean, I think they think that he's capable.
Yeah, I think
but they're like, nah.
I think the dad sees that he has potential and believes in his brother's judgment, which is why he agreed. But I don't think the father truly understands how capable Lloyd really is.
He thinks he has potential, not that he's actually doing it currently as we speak.
I think so. Here's the thing. I think he knows he has potential, but because Lloyd doesn't show interest in actually being king, he doesn't really push for that. Like he doesn't show interest in being king so much as just being out in the streets, learning magic or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. His parents know. Parents be knowing.
I don't know when you're.
I don't think so. He got 6 other kids. He really
and they all be off doing their own thing. Like everybody
doing their own thing. He not here.
He's a king. He got 6 other kids. He got a million of things to worry about.
I think he actually got like 13 because he was like, she is like when we met the Beast daughter, he was like, this is the 6th princess. Or whatever.
Oh,
and he's the
7th prince. Oh yeah,
so
you know what?
I think 13 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So I think he knows, and because he's king, he lets them do their own thing so that they can be specialized in different things, and that way it can be a more well-rounded family. So like that's how I feel about it. So we're gonna slowly get drip fed all the different siblings as the series goes on. which is good. I do enjoy that part. One of the things that I didn't like in the beginning in season 1 was how many, not necessarily how many women there are that get attention and like show Lloyd so much attention, but it's just so ham-fisted, and then he doesn't have any other friends, or they don't really write him having any other like male counterparts other than his brothers, and they barely show up. Like they show up every now and again until we get the Assassin's Guild, and even then they work under him. They work under him, so it's not like there's anybody as his equal. Like that's how I feel. Is like,
are you talking about like a rival?
Yeah, like somebody like they showed Jade, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, as the rival, I guess, but that was towards the end of season 1, and he, you know what I'm saying, that's they quickly killed that off. You know what I'm saying? So like there's nobody that really can rival him and give him a challenge. The challenge that he himself is looking for and is trying to control somebody instead to kind of experiment with them. There's nobody that is like challenging him on any of the things that he's looking at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why he's fighting demon lords and angels. He don't need
honestly,
a rival.
after
He doesn't need a mortal rival.
After the final boss in season 2, I don't think there's anyone in his universe right now that can verse him. It would have to be something grandiose that has to be put into the verse in order to give him a challenge. At this point, yes. Like in the beginning of season 1, he was OP, he was still learning. You know, when he fought Jade, he was like, all right, I'm at the true peak of I'm at the pinnacle of reach to the peak of my OPness, right? In season 2, he fucking said, nah, bitch, I'm at the top of this motherfucker now. I'm here. I am him. And now that he's there, I don't think there's anything there now that can truly challenge him unless they write something in that's like he fucking fights God.
I feel like that's what it's about to end up being. I'm like, is he about to?
That's what I kind of dislike about it. Like they wrote him to be too overpowered too quickly.
I get that, yeah.
Like from the very beginning, like there was no challenge. All that we know from his past life is that he had love for magic and liked to study it, but didn't have the mana capabilities or aptitude to do it. And now that he has a surplus of it, he can practically do whatever he wants to do. So like I get that with him, and like it's so much of a power fantasy. But that's just one aspect of it that I don't like. The other aspect, of course, is the Shota stuff that Jerry was talking about. I'm like, all right,
the clothing and all that. This clothing,
his clothing. It's not even just that, but like how they pretty much do I call it the fairy tale effect, where it's like, and this show kind of reminds me of Fairy Tale, where they want to like sexualize the women and like do the non-sexual. They want to try to make it non-sexual by making him a minor, but still make it kind of I
was gonna bring that up. Like, why are we making this child like? I understand that, if you want to address him ambiguously or whatever, maybe that's who the writer is as a person. Cool, I get that, right? But why are we then now sexualizing a child? I get he's an adult in the mind, but he's still in the body of a child.
I'm not even talking about just that. I'm talking about like even with the women, like him having the women's baths and all of that. Like,
I mean, as a kid, that happens to a lot of kids when you go in the women's bath. To me, that was normal because I mean, as a child, I've been put in a women's bath in Jamaica with other women as a kid. That to me didn't seem unrealistic.
But for us who are adults and we know, we're like, wait a second here.
Yeah. Like
I know what you're trying to say with it. Like, even though it's not sexual and it shouldn't be, I know that you're trying to make this. I know you're trying to make him have a harem.
Like, and they're circumventing it by showing that he is uninterested or doesn't really care.
Yeah, doesn't really care. Yeah.
Like, but clearly, as the reader and viewer, even some of the characters who are like, they're straight and they want to be in the women's bath when they see them taking baths and they can't get involved in taking the baths. It's like, all right, bro. So y'all do understand what the fuck is going on. Like,
I mean, they do the same shit in Slime.
I mean, That's the
Once
thing.
again, this is just the poison of an isekai. Like, why do y'all do this? This is this. I feel like we're gonna have this conversation in damn near every single one.
I mean, it's gonna be like a recurring. Yeah, it's gonna
Not
be
not
recurring
every.
thing.
It's definitely gonna be a recurring thing. It's definitely gonna be a
Like,
recurring.
it's
Not every
so
isekai is like this though. Like
not every
So,
single
like,
one, but enough of them to be like, just prepare yourself.
yeah, so like to
Yes.
me, like the things that I was going after wasn't like okay, like the bad thing, yeah, but I'm chalking it up to like that's kind of like a norm, right? So I didn't really harp on that much. For me, what was more like again, right, with the web, why we have him like all stickied up and rubbing himself with the web.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was uncalled for.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing.
It's in an arc that's like very emotional. Like the Assassin Guild arc is actually my favorite. They're so sweet and
They
poor
went through so
them.
much shit. They
And
went
I'm
through
like,
so
they
much shit.
really going through, and like Jade is like, bro, the Seventh Prince gonna be able to help us, bro. I believe. And then he is, and he actually is helping them. I'm like, oh, their backstories are all tragic. I'm like, this would have been, it's so wonderful. And then you have that. I'm just like, you didn't have to
That
do that. I
scene.
could have
You
just
did.
focused on the beauty of friendship and the power of friendship, and then here you go.
I will say some of the writing is kind of like thrown in haphazardly, like the fact that we got all of them and we understand their plights or whatever like that. But then you throw in at the end, oh yeah, the seventh prince, he's gonna help us. Like clearly it was the worst kept secret that this nigga is like.
But see, okay, no, but even with that, that was only Jade. Jade was the only one who was like, I think that like he can help us. The rest of them are like, that nigga's a baby. He's not
But
gonna be able to-"
that's what I'm saying. Why
Everyone
the
else is
seventh?
like,
There are 12 other siblings and the king there, and you're pointing at the youngest. Like really?
Jade just had a suspicion because even like Jade brought that up, he was like, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you mean like how like the fireworks went off early?" He was like, "No, those were not fireworks. That was a magic. Rumor has it." And then they're like,
Yeah.
or the fireworks just went off early. Really cute thinking, Jade. Like, unfortunately, the royal is not going to come help us with our thing. Jade was just locked in because he too is a royal, but
You know what's crazy though? If they didn't have that curse or issue with their mana, he wouldn't gave two fucks about them. To be real,
I don't know. He seemed very interested in them because, as you see
Yeah.
with
because
Bren, with the poison
they're
girl, he's
cursed.
like,
Because
well, not because they're cursed, but because by them just simply having their powers, they're able to advance magic if they're able to control it.
yeah.
I don't think it's because they're cursed. I think it's just simply
A
the
side
attacks that
effect.
they have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's because their mana, they have that specific magic and they have that condition. That's what I'm saying. Like if they weren't afflicted with any of that and they were just regular, he wouldn't have cared. He was
That
only interested because of what they had going on, and he wanted to figure out why this was happening and how he could help them regulate it. After that, like if that wasn't the case, he wouldn't have looked twice at them.
are you
And
talking
he
about?
still
Are you talking about Lloyd or Jay?
Lloyd, yeah, Lloyd.
Okay,
He
okay.
would have looked twice at them. And he even showcases that too in season 2 when he finds the lab, right? When he gets into the lab and it's the lab and they're running through it, he's like, damn, there's nothing here. And then
Yeah.
they find that notebook left behind. He immediately perked up, got happy, read it. Once he was done reading it, he's like, all right, I'm done here now. This place no longer interests me.
Yeah.
I got something and left. It's if without the interest, he does not care. That's like the funniest shit to me about Lloyd. Like everyone thinks, oh, he's such this amazing dude, but literally he's just following his passion the whole entire time.
I think that's what kind of irks me about him. I dislike that part of his character, and somebody who does that trope a little bit better to me is like Freerin.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. When she constantly keeps going for like different magic grimoires and shit.
Yeah. Like Freerin does that way better because it doesn't matter how minuscule the magic is. It could be like something like washing clothes. Like she'll go after it and then help people in the process. With Lloyd, is like magic. How strong is it? What is the science behind it?
Well, that's only because Freerin like had Himmel and was on her journey for 10 years. mind you, Lloyd's still 11. He may be an old man in the mind, but
That's the
he's
problem.
still 11. So there could be someone who comes to me like, you can actually care about people. I think probably like Al, like probably whenever if they ever go into like him having to fight for his spot on the throne, maybe then he'll be a little more, care about humanity. But I think that's something, he has to just grow in grace.
I
The,
would say he does have some development though
Right, because
in
he has
season
the
two.
thing. You finally have the one thing that you were denied your entire life. You're gonna go after it and go after that only. So yeah.
but
He
here's the
does show some development though in season two though, because when God dang it, what's his name? The green hair guy.
Babylon.
Babylon.
Babylon's okay. Here's the thing. Babylon's arc in season 2 is probably my favorite arc. He probably became my favorite character.
Yeah, because when Babylon got injured as badly as he did, it pissed Lloyd off. That was an indication that okay, these people actually are starting to mean something
Something
to
to him.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're not just an experiment. They're actually starting to mean something to him. So we do see sort of some sort of development emotionally with him and his subordinates. So you know what I'm saying? Like it does happen, but like overall, is he the still same self-centered? I only love magic. Yes. Is he starting to change a little bit? Yes. Not a lot. Just a little bit though.
I just think he's a little bit too quote unquote pure. And so,
Pure?
like, yes, pure and like one. I'm saying it as in like he's one sided, straightforward, focused on that. I'm not saying pure as in like
No, I get you.
he's a demon on the field. Like, no. When it comes to magic, he's a demon. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's a little bit too one sided and one note in that regard. And that's the one thing. Like the one time that he shows like some difference in his thinking, besides that, is like when they talk about going to get pancakes. Like. That's like the one thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
But other than that, it's like
it's straight magic, and only thing that's going to help him with his magic. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But that's why I like the other characters around him. Like Babylon in season 2 is really good. He got a lot of development. I forget the little girl's name.
Ren?
Yes, Ren. She actually gets a lot of development. I enjoy her character arc a lot.
I forgot his sister too, right? The pianist.
Yeah,
that they introduced in season 2. Yeah,
it's the funniest thing because she's the one person who looks closely like him,
and she acts almost
just
like him.
Yeah, you know they blood related, like that blood ran strong.
When they introduced her and he was like, yeah, only thing she cares about is music or music, nothing else, and they're like, this sounds familiar, huh? Like he don't see it in himself, but he can recognize it in his sister.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all should be twins the way y'all act, like for real.
Right. And then at the end of the season, she has her whole monologue was like, he comes into my room to read in here, but he doesn't bother me or anything like that. So I guess I don't mind, like it's that one thing where like you can coexist in the same place and not really like, do
talk or do too much.
Yeah. And so I like that dynamic. You kind of get to see that with them. You don't really see that with any of the other siblings for real. Like even with Albert, like we get the development alongside Albert as they, have their moments. And even
he's such a king. I really do. I don't know who his older brother is, but shout out to him. I hope he win. I hope he win.
Yeah. He be trying his hardest. Like whoever the other siblings are,
so
like
earnest. Yeah, he's so earnest. Oh.
Yeah, like who does he take after? Like if he's like this, what is his older brothers like?
Older brothers, like yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think. Like I said, we didn't even talk about like Grimm. Like
Grimm is literally my favorite character in that.
Shout out to our in character narrator because he's the only one who explained anything that's going on. Shout out to him. I need that. Thank you, thank you, Tengen. Thank you, Tengen. Thank you, narrator.
Grimm is literally one of the goats of that show.
Yeah,
he actually is because he really is the one to like be like, all right, this is this crazy idea. If you can figure out how to do this, and then Lloyd just goes ahead and does it.
Right, he
No.
grounds the show. Grim grounds the show. Like Lloyd has these crazy ass ideas. Grim's like, nah, that shouldn't be possible. Then Lloyd does it, and then Grim breaks it down to you like why it shouldn't be possible. And then he just goes to, well, it's just fucking Lloyd, I guess. So
Right. But here's the other thing. Like, I enjoy Grim as a character because he is also secretly growing in the background, like absorbing the demons. Like, at least
Yeah, I saw that. I peeped that. I said,
like, I was like,
he got some cooking.
this might be some kind of spicy when we get towards the end. Like,
and then that form he took in season 2, I was like, Grim, my boy, is that you?
Oh
like, okay.
Yeah, that was actually kind of crazy. Like the fact that he was able to do that. Oh man. Yeah, I want to see where Grim goes with Lloyd. It's just I don't know how to feel about this show because the animation is great a lot of the times. Like,
I think it's like just a good like watch. Like you have to just be like, all right, this nigga OP. Just watch the show just to watch the show.
And I think they really did a great job with it. Like I think what really pulled me in was the music. The music is really, really good. Like a lot of the action sequences get this hype rock music in the background that gets you pumped up. But then they did something funny in the second season towards the end. It's with it's a pig.
I was gonna just bring that shit up.
It's the craziest thing.
That was like the best little segment.
The animator and director did so good with that part. It's like this man literally gives his own light novel title, and then they play the intro sequence with him as the light novel title, and then they do the same thing with like 2 other characters and give them their light novel titles with the intro, and it's like, all right, bro, like y'all are having fun with this. Like this is
the pig was like one of the funniest things. Like, okay, so for context, if because Jerry doesn't know, the pig was one of the villains for season 2, like his henchman. It was a chimera. The pig constantly regenerates its body parts, right? It was supposed to be a creation to help stop starvation by creating a creature that could endlessly be butchered and then not die. But the problem was the pig didn't taste good. He just tasted terrible. And so he felt like a failure, but at the same time he could not die. So he started becoming a tyrant.
Oh, he's a Frankenstein. Oh, poor him.
So then the main villain finds him, takes him in, and gives him a purpose. So I think he was fighting Babylon, right? It wasn't Babylon?
Yeah, he was fighting Babylon.
He was fighting Babylon, and then Babylon heard his story, and then Babylon said, I'm going to make you taste good, which is the wildest statement to say out of nowhere. But he says, he's like, no, don't worry about it.
And then for half an episode, they turn this shit into Food Wars.
Right. And Babylon is just in there cooking up this pig. Like, he is chefing it up. And then he serves it to everybody. And the pig is just like sitting there, like waiting and watching for them to be disgusted so he can crash out. But then when they all take a bite, they literally turn to Food Wars, and the whole Food War background pops up, and everyone is delighted and amazed by this goddamn dish. And then it makes the pig happy, and he reverts back to little piggy form and is no longer a bad guy. It is the stupidest, funniest shit in that whole little segment. And I loved it.
Yeah. Low key, that's like the best episode to me.
It was so good.
That might have been the best episode to me. Like, pretty good. Whoever did that one, whoever directed that one, did all of that. 10 out of 10. That was fantastic.
The backstories for the other chimeras too were quite interesting too. Like, they were all pretty good. Like the villains all were somehow relatable, and you understand why they became like how they got into the situation and how they fell for the villain's charisma and his attention and him giving them another purpose. It makes sense. And then you're like, damn, y'all were just real people trying to be accomplished in something, and it failed. And then this guy came in and saw y'all, was like, come here, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a hug and a pat in the back, and I'll make you great. And they fell for it.
Yeah. It was It was
Okay,
actually really
well,
good.
clearly I need to finish season 2.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So here's the thing. As we're getting towards the end of this, I will say season 1 not the best thing in the world.
Whoa. Okay.
I
These are your
wouldn't say
rankings.
that,
These
yo.
are your words. These are your stories. Dun dun. I'll
Literally
win.
not the best thing in the world. I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was good. I just said it's not the best thing in the world.
Okay.
Season 2 is a step up from season 1. To me, it is better than season 1.
As I'm watching season 2, I'm not liking season 2.
It gets better. I promise it does. It does.
Yeah,
It gets
because
a lot
once again,
better.
I'm like, why is this nigga in heaven? Why is he at the pearly gate? Like, that is ridiculous to me. That's so ridiculous. He just fought a demon lord. Why are you now in heaven? I do like that there's no downtime. I do appreciate that. Like, they keep the story moving, but I'm like, maybe I do need a reprieve because
Well, no, because all of season 2 is literally about the church and
The
angels.
church, yeah, and angels, yeah, the whole.
So it all coincides, which is why I'm like, okay, the beginning of this kind of crazy, but it does wrap all the season 2 is a closed circle.
Yeah, it is, and the angel's part comes right back around. Like it's really a full package. Like everything explains itself in season 2. Like I promise you, yeah.
All right. I'll be back next week with my final determination of season 2.
All right, where would y'all rank this? S through F.
For me, it's not an S tier. Like I'm not. I wouldn't give it that. I do enjoy it a lot though, and it was very entertaining. And I hope for a season 3. So for me, I'll put it definitely like a high B.
I too was gonna say a high B. Yeah, B tier for sure. But like I said, what it does well, it does well. But like I said, that Shota, you gotta take points. I gotta take points off your grading score. Sorry. And like I said, as we've talked about, Lloyd's a little too because he's so OP is kind of like it ruins the tension, right? That is there
Yeah.
like, oh, he could maybe not figure this out, but somehow he ridiculously always figures it out. I don't always necessarily like that in characters, so I gotta take off a point or two for that. So he's at a B, a good B. Where for like I said, what it does do well, I think the story's good. I like the comedy, like the actual comedy. I think it's so good. The chibis, they're funny.
Mm-hmm.
The characters themselves are very funny as well and enjoyable. Shout out to my maid girl Sofa.
Shout out to
When she's
mommy
not when she's
Silpha.
not being a weirdo, she top tier. When she's not being a weirdo, she top
Silpha's
tier.
never being a weirdo. No
What do
Silpha slander.
you
No
mean?
Silpha slander. We take her as she is. She's magnificent.
She's the main person. What
No, no, no
her
Silpha
little
slander.
feelings, you
No
should be the
Silpha
main
slander.
Silpha slanderer, but I'm gonna
I
let you.
love Silpha.
And you
Lloyd's a
know who
lucky
she
bastard.
loves? You know who she
Yeah,
loves?
he's a
A
lucky
little
bastard.
boy.
I know it took me so long. It's like,
You
cause
know
like
who
I
she
remember
loves?
she brought up they brought up the marriage thing, and she was like, "Marriage?" And I was like, "Silpha, sweetheart. I mean, he's only 11, but god damn it, Silpha."
Yeah.
The
So
Silpha
yeah, a
Tao
B for me.
duo comedy.
Okay, no, see, Tao, I ain't gonna let you to see. I can't let you disrespect my sweet baby
No,
Tao.
I said no.
Cause Tao,
How
like
did I
the
disrespect her?
adult, she likes
Wait, no,
her
no,
age
no,
mate
no.
version.
You didn't
She
even
likes
hear
her
what I
age
said.
mate
You did not
version.
hear what I just said. I just said the Silpha
Don't.
Tao duo is comedy, pure
Oh,
comedy.
okay, yes, that is actually
Hey,
what they
you
are.
just heard what you want to
He
hear,
was
bro.
ready to defend her.
I was like,
He was
hold on
ready.
now, hold on.
Because Euro stepped over my statement. Like, dang.
Bro, she was ready to hawk your ass down about Tao, boy.
Like,
No, because
damn.
that I do thoroughly enjoy Tao, so
Yeah.
I can't have no Tao slander because I'm like, hold on now.
No, Tao is
But no,
probably
she is
my.
funny. She like at the end of season 1 when she literally shows up when the fight is over, like everything is over. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm ready to help, girl. It's over.
No, literally. Tao is probably my favorite female character. Oh,
Yeah, Tao was funny as shit, and then she had a lot of growth in season 2. I
She-
appreciate Tao.
yeah.
Good.
Damn. If
All
it
right,
wasn't for
AB,
season
where you
2,
about to rate this? Where you about to
if
rate
it
this?
wasn't for season 2, this was definitely going into C for me.
Okay, average.
Okay, that's
It's
fair. That's
a
fair.
passing grade. It's a passing grade.
Like, cause I was very conflicted with everything that was happening. I'm like, all right, bro, this overpowered shit getting kind of crazy. This game, I'm tired of this Jin Woo shit, bro. Like,
Because it's
The nigga that's watching Solo Leveling.
yeah, I mean, because you kept saying overpower. I'm like, it's like Jin Woo.
But you like that. But you like that though.
Yeah,
Jin Woo does it a little bit better.
he does do it better. But in the end, we all know Jin Woo is going to win.
But this is also why I would give Solo Leveling a B. But that's just me. So there's that.
Okay, now you got to change your grading scale. Okay.
No, because
Sure.
I like I said, season 2 saved this for me. I'm gonna put it in a B.
Okay, look at us.
But it's going under No Game No Life for me as a B.
Oh yeah, it definitely is not better than No Game No
I think
Life.
I gave See, AD, you supposed to be keeping up our
I
tier
got a
list.
chart right. I
gave
literally
No
got
Game a A.
I have the
gave
chart.
it A.
Yeah, can you let me talk? Dang, I got the chart right here in front of me. It's everybody got their grades on average. No Game No Life is an A. Everybody got their grades or whatever. I gave it the lowest, but Seventh Prince, everybody gave it a B, so it's a B. So it's of course lower than No Game No Life. And we're gonna come back to this towards the end, and then
because I want to hear Jerry's thoughts on season 2 when she gets through it fully.
I will be back and I will give my full rundown.
yes. Next week we will be talking about Zenshu. It is the Mappa original from last year. I hope you guys enjoy it because that's a very surprising but really good series. It's no manga. It is literally their original work. And personally, might be S tier. Who knows?
Might be S tier. Ooh.
It's a short but fun watch.
I've seen a few episodes, so yeah.
But any final words, you guys, before we get up out of here?
Not for me. I think I'm excelente.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I enjoyed this, y'all.
Yes,
You guys,
a good choice, Pat. I will. Yeah, good choice.
Definitely a fun watch.
I appreciate it. I knew it was gonna be a fun watch. I knew it wasn't gonna be a superb shit, but I knew for a fact it was gonna get y'all talking.
All right, let me be clear. I don't hate the show. I just don't like Lloyd.
I don't hate the show, but the main character, the person the show centers around,
right? I
and
don't
in
like
every
that
episode.
That nigga.
That nigga.
Kick rocks, brother. I'm sorry. But yeah. Yeah. But no, it was a good watch. I appreciate that. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to follow the Lookout at the Lookout RNC. We are on Twitter, we are on TikTok, we are on IG. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us. Tweet at us your favorite moments in this show, whether or not it's a good show, how you feel about the show, whether or not I'm wrong and these guys are right, or they're wrong and I'm right. Just let us know. But yes, until the next time, watch out for cars, look left, look right, stay safe out here, unless you want to, get sent to another world. Other than that, see you soon.